Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Bearcats will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he got loose. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Throwing, Lewis. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Lewis wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on third down, Lewis finds his target. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Holds on. It's Coleman Williams. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
It's Lewis again. Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 46, set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a man. It's French. Fires left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got a man. It's Grover.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They boot it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught by Williams on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
On the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back.
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's French. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That one's not even close. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lewis. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Keeps it on 1st down. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down coming up.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Has to have it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Hits the hole, it's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And it'll be 1st down for this offense after the personal foul. Going to the run, it's Young. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. They give it to him again. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Running inside, it's Johnson. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. See some running room, and the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. A run for the quarterback. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Follows his blocks. It's Perry. Inside the 40. Across the 25. He's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And here's the return. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sets his feet. It's French. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for room. Lowers those pads. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Headed outside, it's Young. He's got enough. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Lewis. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Young. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
3rd and long right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's French. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Grover. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Hits inside. It's Perry. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd and long here. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Left side is Gibson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here's Lewis to throw. Under pressure. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Lewis to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Slips through the line. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the counter. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's French. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Rid of it on the RPO. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Buffs.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 46, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls it. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's French. Rushes on. Back open in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Perry.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Doesn't get it there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Lewis. Going downfield for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Caught over the middle. It's Welch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Lewis. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down, he'll keep it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Straight ahead, it's Perry. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
Rush right in his face. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Long way to go on second down. Lets it develop. It's Perry. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Give to the running back. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
They're all over him. Right side, it's Henry. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Out wide left, it's Grover. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers and freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Makes the tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Left side is Gibson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Quick give. It's Young. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Headed outside, it's Welsh. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Buffaloes send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking downfield, it's French. Lets it fly. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Perry. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's looking deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the ground, it's Young. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Red pass, it's complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Between the hashes, it's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here's Lewis to throw. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking for the edge. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the 1st down. Simply just wasn't able to do it.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's French. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll give it to Johnson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
The Bearcats are flying down the field. On the option, he'll toss it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
On play action. Hit as he throws, and he gets it away.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's French. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Under pressure. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And I like the aggressiveness. Man, you're down 4th quarter. You got to continue to make things happen. And this is a couple 4th downs in a row. Shoot, Palmer, maybe they should have gone for it on the 4th earlier in the game with the amount of success they're having.
Yeah, who needs punts and who needs field goals? At this point, let's just dial it up every time. And I'll tell you what, his quarterback's doing a nice job bailing out the coach on some of these aggressive play calls too, because he's going to the right place with the football in these critical 4th downs.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack, 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Sets his feet, it's French. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The option, he'll keep it. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Running inside. It's Young. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Hits inside. It's Welch. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd and long here. They'll ride him again. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Colorado 48, Cincinnati 13. Number 46, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. With the draw, it's Johnson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking to throw, it's French. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On the move at the 30. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking past. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. And I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here.